Okay, welcome back. Here's a quick synoptic short video looking at the micro and macroeconomic impacts of a fall in labour migration, with particular reference to the UK economy. Here's the data for the UK. The key thing here is that immigration is the number of people coming into a country. That's in the blue. It's been over 500,000 for some years now, but now starting to decline. But of course, there's always people leaving the country. That's shown in orange. The grey area shows the net inward migration into the UK, and that's been falling in the last 2 years. So synoptic paper, you're looking to bring into your discussion, your analysis, then your evaluation, some micro and macro effects. You don't have time in a 30-minute answer to develop lots of points. Better to pick out 2 or 3 points and really try and flesh them out properly. But just by way of illustration, here are some possible micro effects. So, for example, if migration falls, then there might be shortages of skilled labour, particularly in sectors that need or have relied heavily on migrant labour in the past, such as the National Health Service, patient and social care, the construction sector, and many other sectors as well. So there could be a labour market focus. Another microeconomic effect could be on the market for housing, both to buy and to rent. So you could focus your answer on the impact on the housing market. You might take a view that you want to talk about efficiency in markets, and one possible avenue to go down will be the impact on dynamic efficiency in markets if we suffer a brain drain of entrepreneurs and scientists, people who are working in life sciences, nanotechnology, and so on. Anything where you're talking about particular markets, labour, property, innovation, that is microeconomics. Macro, of course, is the bigger, wider picture. So if there's a sustained fall in inward migration, there could be, for example, consequences for the UK current account of the balance of payments, a fall in the net outflow of remittances from migrants living and working in the UK. What about the consequences overall for the level of employment and unemployment if the aggregate labour supply contracts? Will unemployment necessarily fall if there are fewer migrants? This is what you could put into your analysis and your evaluation. And a sustained fall in migration would have consequences for economic growth, GDP growth, and also for inflation, because a fall in migration would have both demand and supply side effects, including a possible shrinkage of long-run aggregate supply. What I'm trying to show here in this video is that you just need to bring out the micro and the macro effects, and in your answer, please remember to signpost very clearly to the examiner when you're making a micro point and when you're making a macro point. If you signpost clearly, they'll be with you. And here's just a quick overview of some of the diagrams you might want to put in to help your analysis. There could be a labour market diagram, for example, perhaps an inward shift of labour supply if migrants leave the country. Consequences perhaps for the PPF, Production Possibility Frontier. I'm sure you'd find opportunities to get some good macro analysis marks using ADAS analysis. And who knows, maybe an impact on the housing market we've mentioned. Consequences for firms, individual businesses, if there's a fall in migration. What's the possible impact on their costs and also their revenues? So loads of potential to put in some diagrammatic analysis to get the extra marks.